Creating and using a recommendation strategy. Hello, and welcome to this short video tutorial. Frosmo recommendation strategies allow you to easily filter and even handpick items to recommend to your site visitors. This video shows you how to create a simple recommendation strategy and how to use it to recommend popular products across a site. My example site, as you can see, is a retail site with various product categories. I want to recommend the overall most viewed and bought products. First, let's create the recommendation strategy. In the Frosmo control panel, select Data Management, Recommendations, and finally, Strategies. You'll see a list of strategies already created for the site. Select Create Strategy. These are the strategy settings. First, give a descriptive name to the strategy. The Frosmo platform automatically creates a unique ID for it. Then, select the page type. For this strategy, we'll use Other, which you can use for recommendations displayed on the site homepage. Now, let's look at the settings that actually determine the items returned by the strategy. You may want to promote specific products on your site for various reasons. Strategies allow you to select fixed items that are always displayed in the recommendation. To include fixed items, start typing the product ID to get matching suggestions. Let's pick product number 15, which is an electric jigsaw. You can also select the slot in the recommendation element in which you want the product to appear. Let's go with slot number 2, which means that the fixed item is always shown as the second recommended item. Next, let's select the algorithms. The available algorithms depend on the page type you selected, so you can always be sure that the algorithm works for the intended page. We want to include products that have been popular for a period of time, so let's select most viewed on the site in 30 days, 5 items, and most bought on the site in 7 days, also 5 items. You can use filters to further define the products returned by the strategy. You can filter products based on any product attribute, such as the product ID, manufacturer, or price. However, remember that adding multiple filters may not be a good idea, since the selection of products is so narrow that there are not enough products available to display. For simplicity's sake, let's skip filters in this example. Use the preview to check that the strategy returns enough products and that they are products you actually want to include in the recommendation. In the preview, you can also see the algorithm returning each product. Generating the preview automatically saves the strategy. Note that the preview does not look anything like the final recommendation displayed on the site. We can now view the selection of products. Note that the fixed item, Jigsaw, is the second product on the list, as it should be. Since we're happy with the strategy, let's move on. We'll now create a modification to display the recommended products. Select Modifications, Overview, and select Create Modification. Give the modification a descriptive name and select the case. In this example, let's go with a simple personalization with a single content variation. Click Create. Let's define the modification settings. This recommendation will be displayed to all site visitors, so there is no need to select any segments. This example assumes that you already have suitable placements created for the site, so we can just select a placement. The variation that provides the content displayed on the site is created automatically. To define the actual content of the variation, click the variation title. Select a pre-created content template and simply define a title that will be displayed in the recommendation, and select the recommendation strategy just created. When you're done, remember to activate the variation and then activate the modification. That's it. Let's see what the recommendation looks like on the site. After refreshing the page, we can see that the recommendation is displayed with the products defined by the algorithms and the fixed item here, and with the title we defined in the modification variation. Hopefully, this example gave you ideas for using the Frosmo recommendation strategies on your own site. Thank you for watching.